Yo, what's up guys? TurnGreenGoHAM here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin Hexer walkthrough. So we are going to rest real quick and we are about to head down and take down the Fume Knight. And by take down the Fume Knight, I mean let him murder us over and over again until we get lucky enough to get him in phase 2 where he's easy. Honestly, he's not super hard. We just got done with Smelty 2.0. And you know, it's all about roll timing on Smelty. It's all about roll timing on Fume Knight. But honestly, if you can get him into phase 2, you've pretty much won the battle. And there is a helm, and I'm drawing a blank on where to get it right now. In the 100% walkthrough, we will go get the helm first, so I can show you how to get him into phase 2. And I messed up. We got to hit that top path. But that helm allows you to make the Fume Knight angry, and he goes straight into phase 2, and that makes your whole encounter a lot easier. But by dropping off on the top row here, we're able to pick up the strength ring. We'll never use it, but it is an item, and I have an addiction problem, so we're getting it. Right here, you'll notice this guy, he's a little high for our dark orb. Like if we fire it, yeah, it's gonna hit that wall. But remember that the chime casts lower, so we hit him, let him walk around until he gets back in view, hit him again, and one more time, and there we go. So we're going to use the levels as we drop down here to take care of things that are on you know, the next level down. Part of being a caster is, you know, having range and being able to figure out easy ways around stuff. So oh, you survived. Good for you, bro. Good for you. All right, hop on down. We've got a couple more down here. You see, we've still got our Abyss Seal on. We're taking a little damage every time we cast. That is a-okay with me for the extra damage. Granted, it is just about 7.5%, but we're certainly not taking a lot of damage. We've killed many enemies, used many spells, and still we're doing fine. So those little floors that are discolored, they're going to break away for you. Make sure you don't fall down that hole, because as you can see there, below it is another hole, and below that is another hole, and below that is another hole. So, you know, you basically just fall to your death if you go down that hole, or at least fall into a lot of enemies. So we're just gonna continue to be cheeky and deal with these guys from our free sniping vantage points. Got one down there. Sorry for the wall in the way. It is what it is when you're trying to get a target. Oh, you were a two-shot. Right here, we've got another breakaway, and below it another breakaway. So like I said, you'll fall a very long way. We do have an item here, the Partisan +6. Break that floor, and there we go. We are at the bottom. So once we drop down here, there's an enemy. What I've found is the best way is to land on one of these two side walkways here, and then you can just sit here and free cast at him. He'll just stand there and take it. Won't even come over here and try to swing you off of the ledge here. So free kill, just a super easy route. We do have two more of these giants that we will have to take care of shortly, but we're gonna pick up a buddy just to help us with the giants as we're doing all of the Nadalia statues. Just a heads up, after this we are headed off to Undead Crypt. I'm ready to get access to the later areas so that we can go do the other places that we have upgrades, like the third dragon ring from Dragonary and things like that. We need to be able to get to Aldea's Keep, which means that we've got to get the King's Ring, King's Seal. One of the two, can't quite remember at the moment. These guys just run by. Gonna head over here. In this area over here, find a chest. Keep an eye on your back. Oh, really, dude? And get through the door. Once you're through the door, you're pretty much safe. Just don't forget to zigzag a little bit, because these guys are archers. Get onto the platform here. Watch out for arrows, and down we go. So we're about to enter the Fume Knight's kiln, or the Fume Knight's ash bowl, or the Fume Knight's ashtray, whatever you want to call it. But you can see there's just ash everywhere, and it's definitely coming down from all the fires up top of Broom Tower, just piling up here. But it's made a nice little boss room. So directly ahead, we've got a summon sign for Carhillion, and since we haven't summoned him for anything, we're gonna go ahead and do it. And honestly, the Fume Knight, we may give it a shot with a summon, but summons are not going to help you with the Fume Knight. So first thing I want to do is just run this way. Get rid of these two Nadalia statues. They do heal. They heal the boss. The room, these Nadalia statues are around the outside. And this is why we skipped the first Nadalia statue with not using the smelter wedge on it. Because in this room, he will make use of the entire room, and as he makes it over here, he'll be able to heal back up to full no matter how much damage you've put into him. So we will go back later. The very last idol that we will take care of is going to be the very first one we found with the AoE spell. All right, now that those two are dead, we'll kind of venture a little bit further away from that inner ring there. That way, if we get a giant, no big deal. They can't heal. I've never actually beaten this guy with a summon, so we'll give it a shot. I already know I'm not gonna beat him first attempt. There's no way. I do want to hug the left here. Put this smelter wedge in. You'll see we've got a giant getting up. We'll expect Carhillion to deal with him. Ooh. Yo, get his attention, bro. Are you serious? Are you serious? I wasn't even attacking you, dude. Alright, I'll meet you guys back here. Okay, guys, made it back down. We're almost back to our souls. Pick up our soul here of Nadalia. Grab our souls. And then there should be another giant over here, but real quick, we're gonna run over and use this smelter wedge. He hasn't popped up. That's cool. I'll take the freebie. Grab our other soul. And what I should have done a while ago, which would be the smart move, we go ahead and tag the bonfire before messing with the giants. All right, there we go. Now that Carhillion's involved. Oh, no. I knew the second I started casting that it was a bad idea. Watch the friendly fire, Carhillion. No, thank you, sir. You've pancaked me enough. Oh, we are out of dark orbs. I don't trust him to not immediately turn and come after me. Ooh. Not gonna lie, I puckered up on that one. Grab us 3 Titanite chunks here. And I think that's it for the bodies. Yes. And in here's our other summon, Steelheart Ellie. I honestly don't know between the two of them which one's better. Carhillion has not really impressed me much. But like I said, we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot with a summon. I think we'll take Ellie. Before we do, I don't expect us to win with the summon, although thinking about it, if you have a summon in there just long enough to push him into phase 2, that might be very beneficial. He hits phase 2 at about 60% health. So if we could get him into phase 2 before our summon dies, then that wouldn't be too bad of a deal. And I did rest, so the giant's gonna be back because I'm a big dummy. But I guess we needed the cast anyway. I think we can keep from getting him to pop up, or at least we can just, you know, run right in the boss room. Anyway, I want to start this with no souls because I already know what this is going to be like, and I know we've got some souls we can burn, so let's go back and grab a level. Soul of a Brave Warrior, how much is that? Ugh. Well, I think I'm going to use the Demon of Song Soul. I know you can get a poison whip. I'm just not big on whips, so we'll use that one. And that should be enough for one level.
Bearer of until.
And like I said, for right now, I'm putting into faith. Whoop. One too far. Takes us down to 2,900 souls. And just like last time, we're just gonna finish stocking up on some laugh gems. And I actually need to put the regular ones back on my hotbar. Won't be using the Elizabeth mushroom, so we'll go ahead and put the laugh gem there, and we won't be using the bright bug on the first attempt anyway, because we're gonna bring our pal in there. So I'll see you guys back at the Iron Hallway entrance. No, that is Smelter. The lowermost floor. Okay guys, so we're back down here in the bottom. I did take care of the giants. Just use my spear, that way I could conserve spells. Like I said, I've never brought a summon to Fume Knight because I think he actually gets double health when you bring a summon. And there's just no way. I saw the damage that Carhillion was putting out against the giants, and it was pitiful. I can only imagine he's only going to tickle Fume Knight. Steelheart Ellie, I just don't think she's going to survive this. We're going to bring her just because I'm curious. But I just don't think she's going to survive. Anyway, we've only got 4,600 souls. Great Resonant Weapon costs 500 souls, and then Great Resonant Soul costs 500 souls, and then Resonant Weapon costs 2,000. So I'm only going to fire off up to 5 Great Resonant Souls because I want to make sure that I can use Resonant Weapon if Steelheart Ellie starts going down, because this fight is very much a melee fight. No matter what class you're playing, you're going to be meleeing this guy. He has very small windows for damage. His attack patterns are varied, extremely varied. He's got a fast weapon in the right hand and the Fume Ultra Great Sword in the left hand. And, you know, he can hit you with 1, 2, or 3 of the fast weapon, followed by the big Ultra Great Sword follow up. And he can mix all of that up in any order. So very varied, very varied. That sounds horrible, but anyway, you get my point. It's going to be a melee fight, so I want to make sure that I have that resonant weapon. So I guess nothing to it but to do it. We get in there and give him a shot. Steelheart Ellie. I bet she's just gonna eat the floor. I mean, she's a boxer, and this dude is a swordsman. Get in there, Ellie. We're gonna start with some dark orbs. He does transition into a second phase. I feel like I rolled that, sir. He does transition into a second phase, and it's usually around 60%. So I want to get his health down a little bit before we use the Great Resonant Souls. I mean, we're damaging him almost as fast as he's damaging her. Roll that big slow sword. Got 2 more resonant souls at full power. She just staggered him. That is fantastic. Oh, I thought he was coming after me for a second. I kind of freaked out a little bit on the inside. That right there has a very long reach. Right here, you're gonna have to pick a hole and get through it. And he is really starting to do some damage to her. As you can tell by my inflection, he scared me. Very close, and roll through. Are we actually gonna beat him with Steelheart Ellie? Need to top off here. This is quite honestly pretty amazing that she is making it through this fight. Ooh, am I gonna make it through the fight? Yes, I'm gonna make it through the fight. Let's do this. Let's go. Holy cow, we are gonna beat Fume Knight with Steelheart Ellie. Are you kidding me? This is amazing, y'all. Alright. So, I guess melee Fume Knight will come in the 100% walkthrough. Anyway, she's out there, guys. Bring her with you. She is not bad at all. So there we get a Soul of Nadalia, Bride of Ash, and we also get the Soul of the Fume Knight. So that's one more of our Nadalia souls that we need to make the big soul. Man, I cannot believe that Steelheart Ellie made it all the way through that fight, and we just one-shot the Fume Knight together. That's amazing. Here we go. Crown of the Old Iron King. So, looking at these crowns, a faint heat lingers. If you look here, it says, Crown of the Old Iron King who once ruled this land. The king sunk below the scorching iron, met the one whose name must never be repeated, and became Icarus Earth. But these were events of long ago, and today no one even remembers the king's name. I love the descriptions on these crowns that you get through the DLCs. Very colorful. But anyway, each one of the crowns that you get here has a special side effect. And I believe it is actually this one. I'll have to double check, but I believe this is the one that on a timer restores some of your spell casts. We will find out shortly. We're done here. We'll head on back to the bonfire. Wow, this wrapped up so much faster than I expected. What to do next? Honestly, I think if we start Undead Crypt at this point, it would be way too long of an episode before we got to a stopping place. The Undead Crypt, we already have that first bonfire, and pretty much you got to go through the whole thing all at once because that's your bonfire. So I guess we'll head back to Majula. We'll go ahead and level. Excuse me.
bearer of the until
And gonna keep on pumping the faith. We only have enough for one. Okay. I figured that would have been two. Okay, guys, quick edit there. Because I was stumbling all over myself trying to, think about what I was saying to y'all, and also in my head try to think about where we're going next, because committing to Undead Crypt is going to take a while, and I was expecting Fume Night to take longer, so I was expecting us to wrap at the end of Fume Night. However, I did think, well, we haven't started our Dark Quest yet, and we need to finish that so that we can get Climax. I am working Faith up specifically so I can show you guys Climax. So we're actually going to pick one of those areas and go complete it real quick, and then I think the next episode will take care of the other two and the final boss, and go ahead and grab Climax before we head off to Undead Crypt. But anyway, the first one we're going to go to is going to be, where is it? Here we go, Black Gulch. The quickest way there is definitely the second bonfire. We are on New Game Plus there, though, so it could get interesting. I just want to get past you guys and find my ledge, which is right here. Thank you. And here we go. We're going to go ahead and enter the Covenant. And don't forget, this guy has your dark spells, so you can actually come here and get another dark orb. Matter of fact, I'm going to pick it up because why wouldn't you? For PvE purposes, to have more dark orbs, always, yes, thank you. You get Profound Still here, Dark Storm, and another Dark Hail if you need it. Also Cast Light, which is very, very handy. And then, of course, he's got Bonfire Ascetics, and that'll be handy for us. This guy in general will be handy for us in the 100% walkthrough, because with Bonfire Ascetics, we're going to be able to get all the various rings and bonus boss souls and all of that. But anyway, we need to give him a human effigy so he will open this portal. Thank you, creepy old man. Okay, so in each one of these, there's going to be a fire that you have to light. So what I want to do is I want to take and move my Witch's Staff over to my main hand so that I can cycle between melee and casting. And then we're going to pop a Flame Butterfly so we can have a torch. It'll also be easier for you guys to see. So there's going to be basically invader type enemies in here, and there are, I believe, 3 in each one of these levels, and typically they like to gang up on you. So any chance you can get to only deal with one, take it. That was fantastically easy. This is going to be fantastically hard. Pyromancer in here is a little rough, although I think I've got him at a nice elevation disadvantage here. And dude, slow down. I no longer have that elevation. Maybe a little bit. Nope, I don't have it. He got me. And then we've got our caster down here. Goodbye. And if you walk under the water, torch goes out. Of course, waste of a flame butterfly. I was gonna say bonfire setting. No. Now that we're past, we can pop it again. Next time, I'll just have to be more careful. And this is what you're after. And each one of these, you want to light this brazier. Piece of cake, right? They do get progressively more difficult. And then there is a boss at the end of all of this, so. You do have to murder everybody. No skipping out. You can see over there we got a fog wall. Yep, there she is. Last one. And now the fog wall's gone. So now that everybody's dead, we can exit. Oh, it's just a weird texture. I was like, what is that glowing in the wall? And drop down the hole. Now we want to go over and talk to the creepy old man again. Your devotion to your covenant has deepened and you have gained a rank.
Young undead, the dark bit. Let us see. You have what once, but slow. It is we.
And there we go. We get another resonant soul. I think that's all we can get from him for right now. Yep. So we're going to head off and take care of another one of these. Looking at the time, yeah, we're going to do one more. So I'm actually going to homeward bone out of here and edit it, and we'll be over at the next one. Okay, guys, we're back over at Shaded Ruins. This is where our next stop is. We're going to go ahead and just run. No reason to stop and fight any of these enemies because we'll be dropping down a hole once we get where we're going. But don't forget, we are on New Game Plus here after going and getting our ring. So, you know, mind your aggro radius. If you go the exact path I went, you're not going to have a hard time. As you can see, literally nobody's following us. This is the hole we're looking for. Fall right in. Darkdiver Grandahl. He is the leader of the Covenant, by the way.
Fine. Now,
not like just a representative of it. He is the leader of it. We're going to give a human effigy.
Chasm is not normally open if you.
And he's going to open us another portal.
Young undead. As you wish.
Now when we get to the end of this line is going to be one of the bosses we're going to use fire for. So I do actually already have fire orb and fireball equipped for when we get to that point. Let me go ahead and pop a flame butterfly. Now we can all see. I don't remember this one at all, to be honest with you. I might just get ganked from not knowing it. Alright. Nobody so far. Where is everybody? Oh, there is everybody. Oh, yep. There's that force. All right. Let me back in the hallway, please. Oh, man, we almost had the other one dead. See if we can just stun her to death. She's quick with that bow, but not that quick. Bonfire Ascetics. This is one of the places you can farm those, by the way. No lady, back up. And just like that, here's another chalice lit. We do still have to exit, of course, and we have to kill everybody to do so. This is quite a fancy looking elevator for where we are. I mean, we're literally in the abyss. Cheese mode. Yeah. Pastors are cheese. You know, I figure, though, that, and I feel like I haven't killed everybody. There should have been one more. I guess we'll find out if I die when I drop down the hole here. Hey, all right.
Finally, you're now young. The embrace.
Okay, so you don't get a bump for the second one you do, but you do get a bump after the third one in the Covenant rank. But anyway, guys, we're starting to get decently long in the episode, so we will save the completion of this for the next episode, and we'll go ahead and finish this off, grab our climax, and then go, you know, wreck some faces with it. But anyway, guys, if you're enjoying the series, drop a like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit me up in the comments section down below. Till the next video, guys, thanks for watching.